I will bring up the incident, right? And to be frank, right, start showing foot rolls off the ball. Here's the one, right? That ball's on the ground. That ball has momentum. It can go on a sliding surface. This one, right, is in the air. It's like if you didn't know, right, you would think it's Undertaker doing the big boot to somebody. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Futbol Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Podcast Network. I am your host Elder and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bro and England supporter, Paul E. Bro, how you doing?
Yes sir, I'm good. How are you, brother? How's your weekend?
Tired. Because Saturday, right, was the first break I had after working for 12 days straight.
So you just know lah.
Yeah, just like spend time like watching a documentary about the New England Patriots called Dynasty. I think it's on Apple TV. If anybody wants to know, it's about like just all the controversy and everything. But then I just played like Major League Baseball, the show, just to chill lah. Like, you know, sometimes you just need a day where you just like, I don't want to think about anything. I just want to relax.
Yeah, totally, man.
We were talking about like, I think, aside from F1, right? We talked about something that I was like, I think we should talk about on Kaki, since it's a football podcast, right? Like, you asked me whether or not the Champions League is lost its like,
yeah, it's
sparkle,
like,
right?
I feel that certain people are not watching the Champions League anymore.
I'm not like, and to be frank, right, it's usually because like the ties this year just don't feel like they don't make you feel invested.
You feel like it's not worth to stay out and watch, right?
Yeah, because like there's no Liverpool, there's no United, Real Madrid doesn't have Ronaldo anymore, Barcelona doesn't have
Messi. There's no
Messi.
Ronaldo, no Messi.
Yeah, then PSG is not the old PSG because Neymar's not there also. It's like you just feel like I can wait until later to try and watch the show.
Maybe the final.
Like, so I don't know about you but why suddenly you ask this question?
Because like I was taking the train to work like last Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Then it totally slipped my mind. Like, I didn't even know there was a Champions League game this morning. You know.
Yeah, bro. And honestly, right, like if you were to think about it, right, like I think the ties in the round of 16, like nothing really like stand out. So like Copenhagen, Man City, PSG, Real Sociedad, PSV, Dortmund, Porto, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Lazio, Barca, Inter, Atletico, Napoli, Barcelona. It's like, oh.
It's like just see who goes to the final or semi-final. Then if it's enticing, then maybe you can consider watching, right?
Correct. Like we all were watching, like last year we were all watching because of the Real Madrid and Man City ma. And after that the final was Inter Man City. Then plus it was the treble on the line. So everybody watched the Champions League final because they want to see whether City can do it.
Like okay, like if this year, right, if like Real Madrid versus Arsenal, then maybe I watch that kind, you know.
And if Liverpool was in the Champions League, right, people will watch because it's like Klopp's last season, right?
European night, yeah.
Can they win the Champions League in Klopp's last season at Liverpool, right? Then it's a different thing altogether already. Because can you imagine, right, bro? If Liverpool was in the Champions League this year, Klopp's last season, quadruple, like everything is on for Liverpool. It just so happened that Liverpool is in the wrong European competition.
Yeah, exactly. Then it'd be like Klopp will live on the high, that kind, right?
Correct. Like you agree, right? Like there's no draw this year. But also, because Champions League format changed already, right? So next year is going to be different also.
Yeah. You saw the video? There's this guy that was explaining the new format.
Bro, it's more games is one thing. There's already heavy risk of injury, right? But there's one component, right, that we need to talk about later, which is that potentially, right, 5 teams could actually qualify for the Champions League.
But how would they decide? Is it already in place now, or?
It is in place because the thing is that there is additional, if I'm not wrong, four additional teams going to the Champions League. So there's a total of, I think it's about 36 teams. So there's 36 teams, right? There has to find a way to be able to put in another 4. So later, right, we will talk about it later, right? But essentially the way that it's counted is that the 2 best leagues, right, the team that has not qualified for the Champions League in those 2 leagues, right, will get the next spot.
God,
so statistically and in the code,
yeah.
You don't understand, right? We will explain it later. It involves later when we do our roundup for the Champions League, how it actually affects Aston Villa. I'll explain it later. So you really get into the main show?
Let's do it, brother.
Okay, so for today's episode of the Futbol Kaki, we are going to do a few segments today. So one, we're going to talk about the main segment, which is, of course, our recap of the Liverpool versus Manchester City game. The final score was 1-1. There was controversy. There was a interesting tactical changes. And there was a very big penalty shot, which we will need to get into. Then, of course, we have our weekly EPL roundup, where we talk about the battle for fourth and the battle for relegation. Now, the battle for fourth is technically right now, right, is just between Aston Villa and Spurs. But due to the additional teams that are coming into the Champions League, there may be a shot that Aston Villa could actually make it into the Champions League, which we will explain later. Then we will just see how this particular goes, right? But now, based on Spurs absolutely beating Aston Villa, right, the gap is now 2 points, and Spurs do have a game in hand over Aston Villa. So Spurs are actually behind Aston Villa by 2 points with 1 game in hand. Then, of course, we have the battle for relegation. It's interesting because Luton Town do still have a game in hand, and they're going to play Forest soon. Nottingham Forest is ahead of Luton Town by 3 points, which is going to make everything very, very, very interesting. And the form of all the bottom few teams is exactly identical. It is quite bad. So we're going to talk about the battle for relegation and then how things can actually pan out. And Luton Town may actually survive this season. But for all the Burnley and Sheffield United fans, you're going down. So just forget about survival. Then, of course, we have our match of the week, which is the FA Cup. It is Manchester United versus Liverpool in what is, if I'm not wrong, the quarterfinals? Quarterfinals, right. It is the quarterfinal FA Cup clash between Manchester United and Liverpool. This is United's only shot at silverware. For Liverpool, it could be that they could win actually 4 trophies this season. And I'm talking about 4 major trophies. So we'll talk about this and whether or not this is important for both clubs. I think it's more important to one club than the other club, but we shall see. Then, of course, we have our match of the week prediction. So, bro, you ready to get into this?
Let's dive down, brother.
So now, here, we are going to talk about the Liverpool versus Manchester City game, which, of course, the final score was 1-1. There was controversy in this game, which we'll get into. But, bro, overall, this game, right, like, the first half belonged a bit more to City, but the second half belonged to Liverpool, right?
Yeah, bro. I think first half, City, I wouldn't say they were dominating, but they did take their chance, which is they scored a very nice set piece. But it was a very like a it was still like a chess match. Like one team will see who falter first and then see who makes the mistake. But I do believe that the second half Liverpool should have like scored like 2 or 3 easily.
Yeah, I agree. We should get into because there's a few things that I wanted to know, right? Like the first thing I noted off right off the bat was that in the opening 10 minutes, right, it was all City. Like City could have at least gotten at least 1 goal. Like I think Alvarez, he squandered a shot 1-on-1 straight at Kelleher. KDB went down the wing. He could have shot the ball, right, but he decided to cross the ball, and it didn't go anywhere, right. Those were
there was
mainly
this Haaland 1-on-1 also. Yeah, that was quite nice to see. It was like Haaland versus Van Dijk, like 1-on-1.
Then Van Dijk got Haaland, right?
No, Haaland managed to get past slightly, but he shot the ball at Kelleher.
Yeah, but Van Dijk gave enough pressure.
He did get past though, I feel. Yeah, but it's true. I think if it was any other defender, Haaland would have gone through.
I think that is one of the one thing, right? But that goal by City, right? I call it the copycat because the same goal happened on the other side of the field against Barcelona. Like almost identical.
That's why at first I thought that also. But it was not. It was like the corner wasn't taken quickly.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so it wasn't really taken quickly. It was just across to the near post.
But it was.
But if you see, right, Nathan Aki was shoving this Macallister out of the way, so it was quite smart also.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. You go and replay, you see, he was holding him, like he was slowly like edging him, like clearing the path for the ball to come in.
No,
it was
because
super,
I was
like
more
times 10 IQ plays, yeah.
Because for me, right, I was more towards like the fact that the corner caught Liverpool players off guard. Because you don't ever see like City actually do this. Usually City just do the in swing, then they hopefully one of the defenders will try to get the ball, right? So when they did this, it was quite smart, right? But I also do feel like Kelleher a bit sad. Because he actually got a hand on it. Like he was able to react quick enough.
Yeah, but if you concede this kind of chance, right, even if like no matter how good you are as a keeper, it's a clear scoring opportunity, so yeah. Maybe if they had a man on the near post, then okay. Yeah, then confirm won't score. Yeah, that one.
I'm surprised they didn't do it.
But I'll just say it was a very well executed set piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So it's very interesting in the sense where like they drew it up well. It was creative, lah. But I think after that, right, like it was all Liverpool. Szoboszlai had a misheader. Diaz had a shot that went wide. Like then after that, Szoboszlai had a free kick that he shot straight. Then after that, it was just like second half already. Second half is just Liverpool already.
Yeah, second half. The entire second half was Liverpool, bro.
It really was Liverpool,
Then
right? It was just
I think
Liverpool,
like within
right?
90 seconds, this Kaki made a stupid back pass.
Correct. So my question, I have this thing I wanted to share with you, right? So okay, Ake made a back pass to Ederson, right? Nunes saw it, got the ball right. Ederson clobbers Nunes. Ederson gets taken off later for substitution because of injury, right? But I ask you, bro, should this have been a red card?
No. If I was the keeper, I let him go, Where he was really gonna like touch past Ederson, right? The next thing in the ball was at the near the touchline. Yeah, there's no way he will score from there. Honestly, he shouldn't have committed to like swing his left leg, Ederson, right? He should have like contain, like come out. If you come out, yes, but you contain, Make yourself
If you come out contain, right, then you control the situation, right? If the ball ends up with another Liverpool player with open goal, right, then you've done what you need to do, lah. But the fact that he just clobber Nunes, right, just gives away a stupid penalty, right?
Stupid penalty, yeah. But it was Aki's fault. The back pass was too weak already.
Yeah, correct. That one I agree, but it's still a stupid penalty to give away, especially in the circumstance and in the situation.
Yeah, I feel it wasn't a red card, lah. Yellow card is a right call.
Okay, fair. So, Macallister scores the penalty right into the corner. After that, right, Foden misses a chance with one-on-one with Kelleher after KDB slots it past to him, right, and then he misses one on the right side. Then,
but he's weak foot, so
yeah.
I think it was a good save for Kelleher, yeah.
It's a good save because Kelleher immediately he recognized the situation, right? He immediately blocked the path, right? But if I'm not mistaken, right, it was about a minute later that KDB got taken off, or 2 minutes later.
Yeah, he around 58 minutes if I'm not wrong. But he was bad, right? I do feel KDB was a bit off this game. Super, like it's not the usual KDB they will see.
The decision making wasn't there, right?
No, his execution of pass not there. Plus, KDB don't have the legs like he had like a few years ago. So in a high intensity game like that, right, you need to run around and press people. So I found that Rodri was doing more of the dirty work himself.
Yeah,
he wasn't getting any help. That's why they sub KDB for Kovacic.
Correct, and it's also because, right, like I feel that Liverpool midfield is a lot younger than what they used to face, and they're a lot faster. I won't say Endo is young, but I will say that he's quicker than Fabinho and Henderson last time. Then Macallister, Szoboszlai also not slow. So it's like if you're trying to within that midfield, right, you're trying to contain like KDB, Silva, Stones, and Rodri, right? They're not the fastest. So with that midfield, right, against Liverpool, right, you have to do something to remove lah. So you put in Kovacic. Kovacic is a bit more, how to say, like he's not got more pace, but I would say he's a bit more agile to be able to get there. But he didn't make much of a difference, right? Because after Pep made this substitution, right, City got steamrolled.
Yeah. Their midfield, I do feel their midfield is not as strong as last year.
It's not. Because I find that...
in fact, I think the midfield got weaker. It's just that Rodri is like elevating his level of play, So it's like still... Without him, they die, for sure.
I agree. Because I also do think, right, that they don't have the Gundogan's defensive intelligence also.
Yeah, and then they buy the wrong player. They buy the Matheus Nunes, right? Which like completely useless player.
They shouldn't have... It doesn't help at all. He barely plays.
Yeah, they should have gone for the Lucas Paqueta,
which he technically is still available.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will sell who also. They will sell this Calvin Phillips and they will get another midfielder in for sure.
Yeah, I would think so also. But bro, even the question mark of this game, right? Like other than the controversy we talk about later, right? Luis Diaz missed chances like free.
I think there was like a 10-minute momentum shift to Liverpool. A complete one, like 100% on momentum on their side, right? And then he missed this open one-on-one goal.
He missed 3, right? No, like I noted it down, right? Like Nunes set him up for 1, right? Then he totally miscontrols the ball.
Then Salah threw balls to him for the one-on-one. Then he should completely shoot it wide, right? Yeah. Yeah, totally missed the target. Falling down, totally missed the target. Then the following one later, he missed another one again.
Another one, right? I think of the 3, right? Like the Salah through ball run, right, was the worst. But I think the one after that, right, is equally as bad. Because Nunes put the ball to him on a plate. Like. All he had to do was first time the shot. And he was his body was in the right position to just basically just slot it past the goalkeeper. And it's not Ederson, it's Ortega. But he decides to control the ball.
Yeah, he got a shoot first time. He hesitated a bit.
Correct. The hesitation, right? Then because of that, right, like you put these three, right, like Liverpool could have been 3-1 up.
3-1, yeah. That's why I say that was the moment for them to win the game.
They could have easily like won 3-1, no problem, right? Then the freak thing, I don't know what was your reaction, right, when this thing happened, right? Kelleher punched the ball into Foden, the ball is the bar.
Yeah, I was wondering like if he went in, it'd be some like freak of nature goal. But then when they showed the next replay, he hit his hand so either way, even if he had gone in, right, it would not have counted. So yeah, not too bad It was just a very like 1 in 100 kind of a situation,
Yeah, correct. Because after that, right, City's next chance was Doku hits the post in the 89th minute, just before
Brother, that one, that would have been lights out and away we go, man, for Liverpool.
You watched too much
ball,
F1
bro,
movie,
that shot was so... You know how like the Wayne Rooney kind of slow shot?
Yeah, correct.
Like slow corner, then you be like, hey, the ball's going to go in. So the ball went coming towards the post. I thought it was going to hit the pole and then roll in,
Yep.
The ball rolled like for eternity, then hit the post and went like to Kelleher,
Correct. So, I mean, Liverpool got lucky, but they...
City almost stole it. Yeah, they almost stole it at the end.
Correct. City almost stole it, right? But I think the part or what I think sums up this game, right, is basically that City got away with it. Because in the 8 minutes of extra time, right, that they had, right, there were 2 potential penalty shots right at the end. The 97 minute had the Salah and Nathan Ake incident.
Nah, that one not. That was not a pen. That one Salah looking for it.
That was Salah looking for it because Ake just stepped in front of Salah only, right? Then
it's like you just as a defender, you just shield the ball, that kind. Yeah,
correct.
He did that. Then Salah just tried to wave his hand around there.
Correct. But I think the one that everybody is going to talk about, right, and the one that is on our thumbnail, right, is the Doku kicks Macallister in the chest. Yes, even though, right, like the ball his boot hit the ball, and you can see the commenters clearly say that the boot hit the ball, right? That's a penalty, bro.
Yeah, we have seen so many times where, like, especially when with VAR, right, when players slide the ball, but their follow through takes the man out, right, and then they still give penalty and red card, like, or this kind of situation, Yeah, but I do have to explain before that, right? When the City cleared the ball, this Doku, right, let the ball bounce in the box,
Yes.
That's why he end up in this situation where he has to like put his foot through the thing. He could just like header it out.
Yep.
Yeah, so he only got himself to blame to be honest. And to be honest, they're very, very lucky that it was not a penalty.
Yeah, bro, I agree.
But you do have to look at the referee it's a bit suspicious. Michael Oliver, brother. I think he support Man City one though. But remember the Hoyland Poo Rodri?
Yeah, I know.
It's him. It's Michael Oliver, what? Yeah.
I know.
Michael Oliver in VAR, bro.
Michael Oliver hates Manchester United, right?
No, it's not. I saw that. I think he likes Man City. If he hates Man U, he will give Liverpool, or he wouldn't mind like Liverpool or Man City winning what. But it's like he helped Man City to not, I don't know why in that moment a lot of people say that okay, maybe it was not a penalty. But when you replay it, okay, I think it's a pen lah.
No, bro, it's 100% a pen to me because I don't care what people say, right? Starts up boot showing into the body. To me, right?
But if you got the ball,
I will bring up the incident, right? And to be frank, right, start showing foot rolls off the ball, hits the one, right? That ball's on the ground. That ball has momentum. It can go on a sliding surface. This one, right, is in the air.
Yeah,
bro. If you say you got the ball right, I will always bring up the Casemiro incident.
Yeah.
You start
another clear case of inconsistency.
Correct.
I don't know, bro, but to me it was a penalty.
It's like if you didn't know, right, you would think it's Undertaker doing the big boot to somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like
no doubt. It's a pen lah. Yeah, Liverpool, City were lucky to get away with this.
And VAR, the best part is that VAR checked it and they reviewed it.
They checked and said they clear. Yeah.
I don't understand it. And this is the third incident against Liverpool. Spurs?
Yeah, every team also have lah. Except like Man City and Arsenal. I feel Man City and Arsenal they get away with like this type of calls a lot.
But I also think, right, like as a Man U fan, right, subjectively, right, Liverpool's 3 controversies are the worst. Because it cost them something. Spurs, the DS offside goal, the DS disallowed goal, Odegaard's handball,
Yeah, that one to this day I feel that's the most ridiculous call. The Odegaard one.
And this one.
Yep.
This one, right? But to be really frank, right? Like this one, you can say that Liverpool had the chances, right? But this one to me is, I still think the Odegaard one is worse. But this one is almost there.
No, it's Odegaard then this one. This one is like it separates a 4-point gap to a 1-point gap.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And it's at the end of this game.
Yeah, and then to be honest, it should have been given lah. I don't know why they didn't want to give. Maybe they try to spice things up, try to make it a 3-way fight.
I don't know, man. But because of this, right, like, and Arsenal beat Brentford, right? Arsenal technically go top of the table already. They lead Liverpool on goal difference because Arsenal has a +7 goal difference advantage over Liverpool because of their 20 plus goals in like don't know how many games.
37 goals in 2024.
Bro, that's mad. That's crazy. Sad. They already have 70 goals, but we shall see. I really don't think. To me, I'll be frank. City got away with it. City should have lost this game.
Yeah, should. You can tell from Pet's face, he damn happy with the draws.
He relieved, right?
He damn like, oh, wow. He was relieved. Yeah, relieved they got away with the draw.
Yep. Wow. This one, right? But then again, we shall see. Because I think Liverpool's next few games is after the FA Cup game, right? Is Brighton, Sheffield, then they play Man United again in the Premier League, right? But I think for City, they have to look forward to Arsenal. So they're going to play Arsenal. They're going to play Arsenal at the end of the month. Yeah. Arsenal and Villa. So they have to clear Arsenal and Villa. Then after that, they got to play Spurs later down the drink. Like they
I think more or less they quite after Spurs and after Villa, Spurs, Arsenal, right? So it's like 3 tough games for the remaining 9 games. So I think still quite okay. Whereas like Man U and Liverpool, they still need to. Liverpool and Arsenal still need to play Man U.
We're not in the title race, bro, so you don't need to worry about us.
As in they have a few games They have like what? Man U away, Spurs home, Villa away, Wolves home. Like still quite tough in a way.
It's not easy but if City survive this stretch, right, I think they have a chance. But if they drop one of these games, right, then I think if they drop one or more, right, then I think got a different story altogether already. I think
it's basically any team, any of the top 3 teams that drop points.
Yep. Currently, City is hinging on the Arsenal game.
Yeah, they gotta win that. But that one is Etihad, if I'm not wrong. Bro, look where we are right now. 1 year ago and 1 year now. Later.
Yeah, same.
Arsenal leading Man City. No, Arsenal leading Man City in the same situation where they go to Etihad. Then you can pull out the believe.
He will never live that down, bro.
I don't think.
Like, never.
Can you imagine if he do the video again?
Bro, I don't think Don Robbie will do that video after what happened last season. Believe.
We can come here and win.
Yeah, then the best part is he did it outside the Etihad sound.
Yeah, that's why. That's why he can do it. They can replicate the same exact video.
Just that what you change the jersey you change the outfit, then you put this year's Arsenal jersey. This year's jersey. or you ask Ty to do it.
Oh, no. Ty do it, they will end up third.
No, you ask Ty to do it, right? Then you see then you must have expressions in the background.
Expressions oozing, yeah.
Expressions in the background. Alright, bro. So yeah. So anything more to add from the match of the week, from the main game?
Yeah, I think basically we covered most of it. I think still very tight race, but if you think about it, right, there's only like 10 games left.
10 games left.
Yeah, it's like so fast, the season fly by. Yeah, I think we're in the final crunching period now. But I did see something, bro. Do you know Arsenal plays Man U on the second last game?
Then? So
if let's say by some chance, right, Arsenal wins the title before then, right, then we need to give them guard of honor.
Ooh.
It's fine as long as Liverpool doesn't win it. Right?
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Arsenal
make Rashford do the guard of honor. I don't care, huh?
Yeah, PR stun, bro. PR stun.
Yeah.
Then you can see him like do the PR, right? Then you see him clapping for Arsenal as a guard of honor. Then do a PR stun. Then he'll say something along the lines. It's like not something I wanted to do, but but we have to give.
Proud to be a Mancunan.
Yeah, something like that. Right? But Arsenal still have to play Chelsea, Aston Villa, Spurs,
Wait, Arsenal still have Man City, Brighton away, Villa home, Wolves away, Spurs away, Man U away, Chelsea home. Wow, not easy, no.
No, it's not easy. The hardest run in is this one.
At first, we thought Man City had the hardest, but they already cleared Man U and Liverpool, right? Which they didn't lose, which is okay. Yeah, if they beat Arsenal, then I think it will be Man City.
You know what's the funny
Liverpool
part? Like, the funny part, right, is that Liverpool also got to play Spurs, Aston Villa, Wolves, and Man United.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After this Man City clear Villa, right? Their games quite easy, no? They play like lower team. They play Villa, Luton, Nottingham, Fulham, West Ham. Then they play like Spurs and Wolves only after that.
Yeah, correct. So it's funny because like at the end of the day, right, all of this they're doing essentially the same thing. They're all playing the same.
They stay within
the same group.
They stay within. They just stay within reach of you guys, right? And then correct. See who drop, then they capitalize.
Correct. So now it's basically who blinks first.
Who choke first? Yeah.
Who choke first or who blinks first, lah. So yeah, bro. So I think we are good with the title race for now, right? So let's move on to our next segment, which is of course the EPL Weekly Roundup. We are not going to talk about the battle for Conference League because that's not really a battle. Like. It is what it is, right? But we are going to talk about the battle for fourth. For the moment, Spurs beat Aston Villa 4-0, which actually gives them an advantage in their battle for fourth position, right? Because now Spurs are 2 points behind with a game in hand over Aston Villa. Spurs currently have 83 points with 27 games played. Aston Villa have 55 with 28 games played. So if Spurs win their game in hand, they actually could get ahead, right? But their game in hand is of course against Chelsea, lah. But bro, there is a special circumstance which we mentioned earlier, right? In which Aston Villa could also line up in the Champions League. So because of the fact that at the moment, right, like they're going to have a total of 36 teams in the Champions League next season, right? There's an additional 4 more teams that are going to be inside the Champions League for next year, lah. So they're asking how do you do the allocation, right? So what's happening is that 2 teams, right, from leagues they are statistically and coefficiently the best 2 leagues in Europe will have the next team on the table, right, that is not automatically qualified for the Champions League qualify for the Champions League.
So the 5th place from the league, lah.
Yes, so 5th place on league. So meaning, right, if let's say statistically and coefficiently, right, like the EPL, right, is the first or second best league in the entire of Europe, right? Aston Villa, if they finish 5th, they qualify for the Champions League.
How would they determine which league is the best?
They have statistics and coefficient. So like last year, right?
Like what? Yeah, like how?
I'm not really sure how.
Or what?
I would say like overall performance.
Meaning? I still don't get. I don't see how this is a very fair criteria.
I'm not sure, but the thing is that they've been doing it for like.
If you're talking about viewership, then very easy lah. Yeah, viewership can say lah. Like which league has the highest viewership, then you can say that okay, then that will be the best league. If it's the league which highest viewership, then it will be EPL followed by maybe La Liga. I don't know.
No, it was basically Serie A last year. Means that I would say that they are basically like the best overall performing league. I'm not really sure how they do it, but in terms of points coefficient and everything like that, right? The last year, right, was Italy and England. I'm not sure how they calculate lah, but we will find out more about this, right? And then we will let you guys know lah. But in a scenario, right, there could be a possible chance, right, that actually Aston Villa could actually make it to 5th, make it in the Champions League. So essentially, right, there could be 5 teams total. So because there could be 5 teams total, right, essentially what that means is that you are looking at possibly having Aston Villa qualify even though they finish 5th. So essentially what that means is that there's a possibility, but as it stands, if you remove that out of the equation, right, because it's not confirmed or anything like that, right, like Spurs is the one that gets 4th and if they continue winning, right, whoever gets 4th gets the Champions League position automatically lah. But bro, did you see that John McGinn tackle?
There was quite a gangster tackle.
Bro, no chance of playing the ball. It's just absolute clobber. It's like
he wanted to break up the play, but then he clobbers him lah. You know, he could have just like tripped him if he wanted to like get a yellow card. You know, correct. But he totally just kicked the leg.
It's like Roy Keane on Haaland.
Not that bad. It's not that bad. Not so blatant. Yeah.
But then
this one is like you remember got one year the Rooney against Stoke.
Oh.
Then there was on a counter attack. Then he just swing the leg. Then instant red card. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's something similar, right? But it's that type of situation where it's like, okay, I want to break up play, right? But this one is just totally clobber.
It's like he want to make sure he get a man to break out the play, but it's like he got a man too much, you know. Yeah.
It's interesting now because Aston Villa don't have their captain for them. I think if it's a straight rate, if I'm not mistaken, it's a 3 game suspension.
3 game. Yeah.
Aston Villa will be without their captain, and honestly, right, like this game, first half Villa had control, second half is just Spurs all the way.
Yeah, because they scored the 2 quick goals then they completely deflate them.
Then after that, it's just the red card. Then everything just went downhill from there, lah. So Spurs beat Villa 4-0. They have control over fourth because once they win their game in hand, they go 1 point ahead of Aston Villa. Now for the battle for relegation, bro, this is where it gets interesting, yeah. Because Luton Town currently 18, right? Luton is 18, and
I don't think it's very interesting.
No, it's interesting because the thing is that
I don't think it is. Because if you see, they are all the teams at the below, they're not even winning games. They're not even making life easy for themselves.
That's why it makes it interesting, and it's funny because the thing is that, right?
How is it interesting if we really predicted like 2 out of 3 will go down?
No, okay. Because the thing is that, right, I'm hoping Luton Town survive somehow. That's what I think is gonna happen, right? Everton, their punishment didn't really put them in a very good spot. But because Luton have 1 game in hand, right? And Nottingham Forest is going to play Luton in the next 2 games, right? So they're only 3 points here at Luton. If it's 21, Luton win Forest and they play Bournemouth, right? The game in hand. Luton go ahead of Forest. So Forest essentially could end up 3 points behind Luton Town.
No. So that's what we've been thinking. We say like Luton has a game in hand, right? But they don't look like a team that can even win games at all.
Correct. But this is the part that is interesting, is because, right, from 15th place to 18th place, which is basically Brentford 15, Everton 16, right? Nottingham Forest 17, Luton 18, right? Brentford have lost 4 of their last 5. Everton's lost 3 of their last 5. Nottingham Forest lost 4 of their last 5. Luton has lost 4 of their last 5. So meaning that whoever wins, you got an advantage.
Yeah.
You just need to win 1 game.
Situation is.
It's
yeah,
like,
but I don't feel the pressure is more still on Luton.
Yeah,
they have to catch, Yeah.
They have to catch. So
if you're saying like they all like 24, 25, all 24, 25, then it's like whoever win will just jump, they kind.
Bro, Brentford got 26, Everton 25, Forest 24, Luton 21.
Yeah. So Luton still is in the losing position now.
Correct. So Luton,
like if let's say you said Luton playing Bournemouth, right? Or Luton's playing Bournemouth, yeah. If Bournemouth draw that one, they happy also,
But Bournemouth is 6 points ahead of Brentford,
As in, that's why they don't have to lose,
They don't have to lose.
I think Nottingham Forest, if they play the Nottingham Forest next.
Yeah. So it's interesting. To me, it's interesting because, right, it's the opposite of the top of the table. The top of the table is whoever lose first is the one that get a thing. The bottom of the table, whoever win first is the one that got the advantage.
Yeah, but it's still a bit too early, 10 games, such a close fight. If the gap stretched to about maybe 5 points, then I think hard already.
Yeah, but we have to see.
Like you say, if Nottingham Forest beat Luton, I think it's game over already.
Yeah, I agree. If basically, I think Luton's survival for relegation, right, depends on whether they win the next 2 games, and whether the rest of the team lose or win also.
Yeah, but I don't think Luton can even win a game. That's the thing. If they draw, then it's like they're just running out of games left.
Yes, but I am a football romantic, so hopefully Luton can survive.
But I don't feel like the Premier League, right, they should have more. Like these 3 teams that they should just go. I feel it's not. They're making the league not competitive anymore. You have to agree with me to a certain extent.
Correct. And the only reason why Everton is in this position, right, is because Everton got point deduction.
Yeah.
They would have been clear of this bottom, right, if they didn't get the point deduction.
That's right.
All right, bro. I think that's it for relegation, right? So now let's move on to the match of the week, which of course is the FA Cup quarter-final clash between Manchester United and of course Liverpool at Old Trafford. Now, this is Man United's only shot at silverware. And this is Liverpool's chance to win 4 trophies, right? So the battle, right, is actually whether or not Liverpool win 4 trophies or whether Ten Hag gets sacked. Because if United lose this game, I think Ineos should just decide
that's it already. Because it's his last chance. This is the only tournament that they can win the cup, right? If you are out of this, then Ineos should just prepare for next season already. Like, they should start now. Like, don't waste time already.
Because my view on this, right, is very simple. It's because, like, in history, he's either going to get sacked after this game or he's going to get sacked in April when they play Liverpool again. Because there's no way we're going to beat Liverpool twice. If there's a miracle that we actually beat Liverpool in this cup game. That's one thing. The second thing, right, is that the past two like full-time managers, right, both got sacked after they lost Liverpool. So Mourinho got sacked immediately.
I feel like he should have been, yeah.
He should have been sacked after 7-0 last year, but we shall see.
No. That
he should
I
have been
think
sacked.
like maybe this season so many times I can name a few times where he should have been sacked already. Like when the moment we lose Champions League, sacked already. Lose to City, sacked. Yeah. Lose to City twice, right? Sacked. Yeah.
And lose 11 games, also sacked. The thing is that right now, right, bro, I will stand by this, right, is that if you lose 11 games, right, and David Moyes lost about the same, right, you should get sacked.
In a full season. Yeah, sir.
In a full season. David Moyes got sacked.
No, David Moyes sacked.
Got sacked 4 games left.
4 games left. But you see how much David Moyes spent? 37.5 million.
And he brought in Fellaini. He brought in Fellaini.
Mata, yeah. This guy spends 86 million on Anthony.
The smile on my face tells you everything you need to know. So, you think about it in history, right? Mourinho got sacked after getting sacked after losing to Liverpool, right? Ole got sacked after losing City to City and Liverpool, right? Then he loses 4-1 to Wolves, right? If we lose, he's gonna get sacked. To me, because you've got
bro. To me, he's gone already. Like even before this game,
gone already because to me, right, like 8 games left. Put in a caretaker. Put in somebody that can actually that can actually settle something, right? I don't know who's it going to be, and frankly, right, at this point, right, you just have to see who's available, lah. Or what you do is that you just run it out the end of the season, right, and be in a far worse state, right, than everything. Because I'd rather get the new manager in as soon as possible, or begin your search for new manager, get him out of the system, right, clear the system already. Then after that, you decide.
No, I tell you, the moment if they start in the summer, it's too late, bro.
It's too late already. They need to start. They need to start the moment if we are out of the cup, right, they need to start already.
That's why I feel as a Man U fan, right, what they do in the summer, right, will dictate the next 10 years. I feel because this is new. Ineos is new management, right?
Correct.
If they choose like a Southgate or Ole, right, I think that's it. Bye. I will like unsubscribe the StarHub TV. I'll just like resort to watching on stream, or something like that.
First of all, right, you will never do that because you love football way too much. So even if you don't watch Man United, you will watch other games, right? That's a fact. I know you do well.
That's a fact, but it just is, to me, it's quite scary to like, this is the make it or break it. The next 10 years, it starts with this in this summer.
Yeah, correct. And they got
to show how serious they are as a football club, right? It starts now.
Correct. And the one thing that annoys me, right, is that Højlund does an interview with United Stand, right, and then some of the players are upset. Everybody knows who's the player that's upset because there's only been one player that has been called out by United Stand.
Yeah, 2 players that's been called out, Bruno and Rashford, right?
Yeah. Bruno deserves to be called out. Rashford 100% deserves to be called out.
You are, both of you are, you guys claim to be the standards of
the
this
stars of the
club,
team,
right? Yeah. Did you hear what Ray Rooney say? He said he don't even feel any sympathy for Rashford because he's in a privileged position where he plays for Man U. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even think that, Like, he doesn't even think that when he plays the game.
Correct. And this is coming from
it's
one of the most iconic Man United number 10s ever.
Yeah. Bro, Rashford is not even half the player Rooney is.
Bro, he's not even a quarter of the player Rooney is.
Exactly.
He's not even a quarter of the player Rooney is, right? He's not even like a quarter of what Ruud van Nistelrooy or Teddy Sheringham is. Yeah. All the previous number 10s that come before him.
He's like maybe at most like a Danny Welbeck level, I feel.
I think he's worse.
Danny Welbeck at least hardworking, right?
Danny Welbeck at least he tries. This one is just lazy.
The ability of Oberton, but he think he's like the Ronaldo level, right?
But I ask you this question, right? Like, of all the Man United players, right, that have attackers that come through, right, does he even make the top 10 in the past like 10 years? No, right?
Okay, like if you were to genuinely compare, I think even Nani is better than him.
Bro, of course Nani is better than him lah. I even think Valencia is better than him.
LSP also better than him.
LSP is better than him. I think Valencia is better than him. I even think Ashley Young is better than him.
Bro, yeah, Ashley Young, Valencia all at least got pull weight in the team, what's his name? The Darren Gibson input more than Rashford.
You know who I think is better than him?
Overton.
No.
Okay, maybe not Overton lah.
No Overton.
Giuseppe Rossi.
To me, I even think Rossi is 100% better than him also. I think right, like even Rafael was a better player than him.
Bro, Rafael at least versatile, yeah. Can play right back, left back
A right
without
back
complaining.
is better than a right back is better than you. Eh. Can you
Wait,
imagine, right? Like
I try to think of a meme menu player. Boffrey Jackson. Hey, not bad. The assist against Chelsea, you know. Januzaj.
no,
Januzaj just never not enough time to prove his worth.
Januzaj not enough time.
He didn't get a chance, yeah.
But Rashford's horrible, lah, bro. Even Garnacho's better than Rashford.
Yeah, I agree.
Even Ahmad Diallo's better than Rashford. Why is Rashford so thing? And I feel like Ten Hag lost it right when he playing Rashford. Even after right, he put right like Centro and Ronaldo under disciplinary action right for doing almost the exact same thing right. And then Rashford does this and you don't do anything.
But Ronaldo never. At least Ronaldo he rebel because he want to raise the standard.
Yeah.
He never go out club and get drunk or this, you know. It's like Ronaldo get punished for the wrong reason.
Rashford don't get punished when there's a reason to punish him.
Yeah, I don't get it lah. But okay, let's get back to the FA Cup game.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, right? This is the main thing because I think the Ten Hag getting sacked is more of the story rather than Liverpool winning 4 trophies. Honestly,
No, because even if Liverpool win, right, they still have to get past. Like there are still quite a lot of strong teams. Man City still in the
Man City is inside. Man City is inside.
If this was a final, right, then the stakes are higher.
Okay, so now we are going to move forward to our match predictions now, bro. Since last week, right, we both predicted. Before we get into the match predictions, right, we are gonna do a recap of basically the score between me and Paul for this competitive bet that we both have, right, whereby the loser has to give either a $70 present worth at least $70 or a dinner worth at least $70 to the winner. Currently, as it stands, right, Paul is probably gonna get the award. I am currently losing. And because last week, right, both of us predicted 2-1 victory, but Paul predicted it was going to be a City victory. I predicted it was going to be a Liverpool victory. We talked about it and discussed that in the event of a draw, the team that scores first will get the point. So because City scored first, Paul gets the 1 point. So currently the score between the two of us.
John Stones.
England jersey. So currently, as it stands, right, it is 10-7. I had a lead a few weeks ago. Now it's all gone. Currently,
right, bro. It's still a long way to go. Yeah.
All right. So, bro, now, what is your match prediction for this FA Cup quarterfinal clash between Manchester United?
Brother, Liverpool win all day, man.
Okay, Liverpool win. What's the score?
2-1.
You got hope,
brother. When you gonna get a penalty from somewhere on for sure.
Okay. For me, right, Liverpool win.
5-0.
Not that bad. I don't think. Because it's a cup game. If it was a league game, I would have predicted 6-0. I think 3-0 is a good result. Liverpool win. And then
you're not wrong. I do feel that there's a chance for this also. Yeah.
No, there's a chance, right? And with Salah back and the way Liverpool are playing currently, right, it could happen. The way United are playing, right, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Our left back is what? Lindelof, right? Salah against Lindelof, brother.
And Macallister is out for the rest of the season.
Luis Diaz versus Dalot.
Luis Diaz versus Dalot.
Maguire's still out.
I think Maguire's still out, but I find
so Evans,
honestly, I find the centre backs fine if the wing backs there's the problem and the midfielders. Like Bruno Fernandes got zero discipline, so that's all I'm gonna say. So currently, right, I'm just gonna move forward already because the more I talk about Man United, the more I'm gonna get angry and it's gonna irritate me for the rest of this recording. So currently, where we are, right, is of course Liverpool winning 2-1. For Paul, that's his prediction, right? And I am predicting a 3-0 win currently at this particular moment to Liverpool as well. So, bro, before we end off this episode, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, let's just I think let's just witness what happened. Because I think there's a FA Cup / EPL break, right?
Yep.
Some teams are playing EPL, some teams are playing FA Cup, yeah. So let's see.
Right. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see what's gonna happen. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, we just want to say thank you. And if you like to support our channel and, of course, our other shows, do tune in for the Copy Bros every Monday involving Paul, me, Brandon, and Anthony, where they talk about different topics and they have fun while they do it. This week, they're talking about the most badass woman in history. Is there anyone that you are thinking of?
In history or like in movies or what?
In history, or even in movies also.
If it's movies, then I think it's like, Trinity from Matrix. Or like Sarah Connor.
That's a good one.
Or Laura Croft. I think Trinity is damn badass.
Trinity is a badass dude. I think even you're talking about Hunger Games, I even think Katniss Evergreen is quite cool.
Yeah, but she's like the main character, But then if you're talking about like side characters that are like badass, right? I think Trinity, yeah.
Yeah, I do agree.
Maybe Lara Croft. Yeah, Lara Croft.
What about Mission Impossible?
Which one? The lady, yeah. Which lady?
The latest one. Got a lot, yeah.
Got a lot. I think too many to choose from. Maybe
too many.
What? Letty from Fast and Furious.
No, okay. To be fair, Fast and Furious, right? All the women are badass. So that's
they're all
cool.
badass. Yeah.
That's bad. So if you want, that one is actually quite true. They're all badass, right? So if you do like game shows, we do have the SG Draft podcast every Friday involving both the Kobe Bros and the Futbol Kaki coming together and draft about different topics and have fun while we do it. Last week was, of course, the DreamWorks characters draft. I was happy with the result. Were you happy with your draft?
I think it was okay. I think maybe I should have taken one side character before the song.
Yeah,
should have taken Toothless first. Yeah.
You should have taken Toothless first, right? But
Toothless,
for everybody, right, who has not seen the episode, right, and you want to know who picked Toothless, right, go and watch the episode. So we're just gonna leave it at there, right? It's a fun one.
On your win, sir. Yeah.
Hey, don't spoil for people lah. You are.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it's 1 week ago.
People haven't watched it, then you go and spoil. Okay, but
if they follow the Instagram, they will have seen your face.
If they follow the Instagram, they will have known lah. But for people that don't know, right, because sometimes you new viewer, you also don't know who win also, right?
Yeah.
That's true, but
anyways, now that it's out there, was there any EPL teams that won two EPL titles? Blackburn,
Arsenal.
You become
no,
so
Arsenal
you
Arsenal 3.
Yeah, 1-3.
Arsenal 1-3.
Blackburn. Is it Blackburn?
No, most of it all win 3. All win at least 3.
Wait, let me check. A quick one.
Blackburn only win 1. Leicester win 1. Chelsea confirm win more than 3. Chelsea win more than 3.
Chelsea win 4, I think.
Yeah, Arsenal won 3.
Sunderland, bruh, 2.
EPL. Don't count
EPL.
the old first division.
EPL got no 2, bro.
Yeah, EPL is only 1 and 3.
Then more
1,
after
3,
that, right? Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 6 and higher already.
Yeah. So you're still Leicester lah.
Correct. So yes. Speaking of which, right? Now I lost my train of thought. Okay, never mind. All right. So to conclude this week's episode, right? For those of you who are supporting the channel and have already subscribed, we just want to say thank you. We hope you continue to support our channel. And for those of you who have not, we hope that you subscribe to our channel. And for those of you who already have, right, recommend this channel to your friends and continue to support us and help us grow this channel so that we can produce more content and maybe come out with different stuff and more shows for you. So from everybody here at the Futbol Kaki and of course the Chit Podcast Network, we just want to say thank you. Have a great week ahead and bye-bye.